Hey, welcome to Vyte. Looking to set and share different booking pages for different use cases or meeting types? This is possible with Vyte and the appointment types feature. You can create public and or private appointment types. Let's start by sharing some public event types by defining the name, the description, and the link of the appointment type. You can copy the settings from your Vyte page, which you will then be able to modify. Let's now edit this event type. You can first go through the general presentation of your page. You will then be able to define your weekly availability. Feel free to define different availabilities on each of those appointment types, depending on the use case. If you synced one or more calendars with Vyte, those availabilities will be combined with the one you have in your calendars. Once it's done, you can also go through your availability settings. Go through your advanced settings for this event type. You can change the default title of your page. Feel free to let people define the subject of your meeting, but you can also define an automatic appointment subject for all the meetings booked on this appointment type page. If you need the default meeting duration for your meetings, you can add it in your settings. With Vyte, the default meeting duration is 1 hour, but people can change it. If you set a fixed duration, they won't be able to. You will now be able to define your default meeting places for this event type. Depending on the use case, the person or client, the meeting type, feel free to add your default meeting places, whether it's for a video conference, a phone call, or an in-person meeting. With Vyte, you will be able to create multiple public and private appointment types. Let's create a second event type that will appear on your Vyte page hub. Same as for the first one, you will be able to go through the presentation of this appointment type. You can copy the settings from your Vyte page or from the event type you just created. Define your available times for each day of the week on this appointment type. If you need to prepare before your meetings, feel free to prevent people from booking today or in less than 2 hours. You can also add some buffers before and after your meetings if you need 5 minutes to breathe. You can now define a new advanced setting configuration for this event type, with a new title and a different automatic meeting subject if you need. With Vyte, you can decide to display your availabilities with a calendar view, but you can also configure your page to display a slots view with your available slots sorted by day. For a phone call meeting, and if you don't want people to actually see your phone number, you can hide places on your page and ask for a phone number when a person books you. After someone booked a meeting with you on your page, you and this person can add other invitees to the meeting, but you can forbid people from adding new invitees if you don't want that. You can now share your Vyte page. As the hub setting is on, your page will display your public event types. People will be able to pick from one of those and book you. If the person isn't a Vyte user, the tool will ask for a name and a mail address before sending the invitation. Then, based on your preferences, you can also ask for a phone number and a company name. Let's now create a private appointment type. This event type will not appear on your Vyte page hub. You want to make yourself available a bit later for some important interviews? You can copy the settings from one of your event types to set the appointment type faster. Go through the general presentation of your page, and when editing it, you will be able to set the appointment type as private to hide it from your Vyte page hub. You can now configure your availability settings for this private appointment type. By default, your Vyte page for this appointment type is shown in the language and the time zone of the person visiting it. They will be able to change the language and time zone if they need. If you only do meetings in one language and one time zone, you can set and hide those two parameters from your page. You can add one or more physical place for an in-person meeting. By default on your page, people can add a new place, but you can forbid them from doing it in your settings. You can share this private appointment type with anyone simply by sending them the custom link. The tool will ask for a name and a mail address for non-Vyte users, and you will receive a notification. This private event type won't appear on your Vyte page hub. If you do not want your page to display any appointment type at all, you just need to switch off the hub setting on your Vyte page. Want to be more productive? Connect to your Vyte account and start creating appointment types. If you don't have a pro account already, we offer a 14 days free trial, no card required for you to try that feature.